The room was silent, except for the sound of Detective Eleanor Pierce's breath. Her eyes scanned the words on the aged paper. Her hands trembling, she held the final journal entry of Pastor David Harris. It was a confession one he'd never intended for anyone to read. Affairs, laundered donations, a secret web of lies carefully spun beneath the sanctuary lights. But it wasn't just the betrayal that gripped Eleanor's heart. It was the last line of his note, scrawled with a shaky hand and stained with blood. Forgive him. Nathan Harris had been the obvious suspect, the black sheep, the angry son with a criminal record and a reason to hate his father. The town had condemned him before the trial even began. But now, Eleanor wasn't sure anymore. She replayed the scene over and over in her mind the night of the murder. Nathan seen leaving the church, pale and agitated. But what if he wasn't running from guilt? What if he had stumbled into a trap? Suddenly, it all began to make sense. The anonymous tips, the missing security footage, the false witness. Someone had orchestrated this from the shadows. Eleanor dug deeper, and that's when she found him. Thomas Blake, a former church member, a man expelled years ago after a scandal the church quietly buried. But Thomas hadn't forgotten, and he hadn't forgiven. It was Thomas who had broken into the Harris home that night. Thomas who ended Pastor David's life. Thomas who planted the evidence to destroy Nathan, to bury the Harris name for good. Eleanor confronted him in the dark back room of an abandoned chapel just her. Thomas, and the weight of the truth. Thomas smirked. He thought he could pray his sins away. He was wrong. But he forgave you, Eleanor said, her voice barely a whisper. Even as he died, he forgave you. Thomas's face faltered just for a moment, and in that crack, Eleanor saw it not remorse, but rage, the kind that had festered for years. Nathan had been innocent all along, but forgiveness, that would be Nathan's choice now. And as the cuffs clicked around Thomas's wrists, Eleanor knew the case was closed, but the story of redemption was just beginning.